Hey, my true tellers, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Guys, give me a thumbs up because I am on my cell phone. I cannot get on my laptop because we do not have no power. We're supposed to have power today due to this Hurricane Florence that passed by. So give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. And welcome, welcome, welcome to Unapologetic Real Talk. Yes, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up so I can go ahead and start my live. And I am not used to talking on a cell phone. This right here, this is a lie. Okay, Grandma Moochie, she says yes. Okay, Rika say yes, they can hear me. Thank you guys, because I cannot hear myself. I'm so used to talking in my mic where I can hear myself. So let me go ahead and greet everyone that came in the house, including Cherie. Cherie Patterson said, "Girl, you grow up and stop talking about this queen." Okay now, but yet you are in my neck of the woods, but wants to tell me to grow up. I mean, what nerve? Okay, I see my girl Mildred Morris is in the house. She says, "Grand Rising Chat, Unapologetic Real Talk." Hey Mildred, and thank you again for that blessing for sending me that cash app, and I pray that it will multiply unlimited, shaking together, that everything that you touch shall be prosper. Thank you very much. And Gwen Davis is in the house. She says, "Good morning, queens and kings." Also, Gail Francis says, "Hello, everyone." My girl, Can's big sister. Yes. My girl, speak with your girl. Marcella is in the house. She says, "Good morning." Yes, Grand Rising, Marcella. And guys, make sure you go ahead and check out my girl, speak with your girl, Marcella. I don't even know how to sit there and use my cell phone. This is my first time even, well, my second time using my cell phone. To me, I mean, it's kind of complicated because I couldn't even, do my subscribe only mode, like I always used to do. So, I don't know how to do that, but all is good. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and check out my girl, Miss Marcella. And I see Prosperity is in the house. She says, "Good afternoon." And, guys, if you have a channel, go ahead and put the link. You are welcome to put the link down below. Okay? Rika, yes, and also Mystery 85 say, "Help adjust your queen's crown, then because her conduct is unbecoming." And we're going to go ahead and talk about that Hey, Travnisa. Travnisa's in the house. She says, Happy Friday. So, guys, welcome to Real Talk. Well, that's my old name, Real Talk with Lady D. I went ahead and changed it to Unapologetic Real Talk. So, guys, welcome. Hey, Angela. Angela is in the house. Yes, guys. So, welcome. And in here, we are grown folks. We are no children. We ain't got time to pacify or tickle anyone's ears. Like I said, if you cannot stand the heat, then you go ahead and get out of the kitchen. So, guys, go ahead and bear with me because I am not on my mic. I am on a cell phone. I mean, the storm came and knocked our power down. Everybody has power. We are working on a generator, but it's all good because, like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, I take the foolish things to conform the wise. Okay. So Miss Tree is in the house. Miss Tree 85 say, oh, hey, unapologetic real talk. I was responding to a comment. Tika Warren is in the house, says, hello, Lady D. Okay, guys, thank you for coming in. As you can see right here by the title, we're going to go ahead and talk about all this right here because I don't know about you, but I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And just like I said, these people, and I ain't going to say no these people because the one that is doing the most, that is Melody. Nobody else is paying her no mind. And like we say right here in the deep south, sure or not, Stormy. Stormy is not stunting her at all. Okay, Stormy is so busy doing her thing, getting all of her stuff together. So when she go on TikTok again, she's gonna go ahead and crash it. So Stormy is not checking for Melody. No one is checking for Melody. And I just hope, that we be wise and understand exactly what's going on. This girl, like I said, what she's doing is she's stirring a pot. She's stirring a pot because she's looking for someone to sit there and bite the bait. And the thing about it, when it comes to Melody, Melody always talk about she wants her peace. Girl, you don't want your peace. If anything, you trying to sit there and you stir the pot. To me, you come across as thirsty. You play childish games, you're gonna win stupid prizes. And I just pray, especially when it comes to Stormy and Destiny, Tisha, don't give her what she's looking for because we already know this is exactly what she do. She rode on that trauma bond wagon. She sat there and beat Martell till she couldn't beat him no more. Rode off of his back until the fans and everybody else started waking up and saying enough is enough. So don't even bother about all the stuff that they are saying, going out there saying people are plotting against Melody. Plotting against Melody for what? Plotting against Melody for what? Nobody is even coming out saying anything about Melody. Is that Melody feel like that's her strategy, that she got to go ahead and stir the pot in order for her to go ahead and sell her products. And like I said, this is my opinion. So she cannot go around just because no one wants to paint that picture the way that she wants them to paint it. People's not going to do that. What I see, and I'm going to call it out as day one, Melody does all that because she stirs up the pot and she gets you guys on TikTok so she can go ahead and sell her products. I've been saying this from day one. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about all this right here. So again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And yes, I am on my cell phone. If it sounds like it's not off or loud or whatever, but I am talking on my cell phone. I don't know how people can do it, but this is exactly where I'm at. Okay, so like I said, it's a lot of stuff that does not make a sense and how they come in for Stormy. And the reason why they want to come from Stormy. Why they want to come for Stormy? The reason why they want to come for Stormy is because Stormy, like I said, she's the boss lady. She's the one sitting there, she's making that money all the way to the bank, laughing all the way to the bank. Stormy is not paying this Melody no mind. Melody is so bothered. And the reason why she's so bothered because she's trying to do everything that everybody else doing. She does not have a mind of her own. If Stormy does something, she wants to do with Stormy and wants to talk about Stormy. First of all, you needed Stormy. You went in Stormy house and you filmed whatever this. or whatever you was doing, trying to make a song. You know, you videoed in the house, and Stormy opened her doors so many times. And the first thing she'll say, "Oh, it's because of I am the one cause. I am the reason why Stormy is on the show." See, she'll take credit for everybody else. She's the one that, made it happen for everyone to get on that show. But I bet you 5 out of 1, she ain't gonna take no credit when it comes to Kiki getting on that show. You don't hear her talking about, "Oh, I am the reason Kiki got on that show." She ain't gonna touch that no more because she know when it comes to Kiki, Kiki had to come through the back door. She let Kiki in so Kiki can go after her cousin. Come on, guys. Oh my God. Oh, y'all say y'all couldn't even hear me. Jag, man. Let me know where y'all heard me at because the devil, you is a liar. You guys were saying that you did not hear me. And I mean, I was just going on and on and on. Sorry about that, guys. You guys sit there and say y'all couldn't even hear me. I see Starbucks Love is in the house. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Gail, for saying was no sound. I don't know where you guys didn't hear me because I was running on and on and on and on, man, on and on. Speak with your girl, Marcella. Sorry, I wasn't even watching where y'all say y'all couldn't even hear me. So thank you guys. Let me know if you can hear me now because I saw where I had myself on mute. Like I said, I have to get used to this cell phone. I don't know how you guys can do it on this cell phone, but shout out to the ones that make videos off of their cell phones. I don't know how you guys can do it because I can't really hear myself. So if you guys can hear me right now, come on and give me a thumbs up because I don't know where I was because I was doing all that talking. I was going on and on and on. But like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. Nobody mad but the devil. But thank you, Angela, for saying she couldn't hear me. Marcella said she couldn't hear me. Gail Francis couldn't hear me. Thank you, guys, because you know how it is. You know, especially when you start standing on your truth, you're gonna get stuff like this. But I don't know where I was, what I was saying, but this is what I'm going to say right here. Like I said, Melody does not run this show. Melody, she is not the EP when it comes to this show. Maybe the first, second, or third season. So if I was Carlos King, I would go ahead and put the main character on that show, and that's Ariane Curry. You guys say, "Oh, I don't want to see no mistress." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the reason why, because the minute when Ariane go on her IG page, you guys are quick to sit there and make videos after videos after videos. So don't even tell me that BS that you don't want to see Ariane on that show because yes, you do. And if I was Carlos King, everybody sitting there saying, "Oh, they don't want to see it and don't bring her on." If I was Carlos King, if you want to see your ratings hit the sky, go ahead and put Ariane on that show because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that we are not privy to. What was handling or going behind the scenes when it came to this reality show, how everything started. Just like Ariane sat there and say, the show was fake. Melody and Martell was not together when the show first came on. Melody, most likely, and I'm gonna say a legend. All this right here is my opinion and for entertainment purpose only. So I don't know where you guys, where I stopped at because I was just going on and on and on. But I see Check My Boo say, "What up, Chat?" and Bo, unapologetic real talk. It's beautiful that Stormy, Destiny, Letitia, and the cats are ignoring her possessive, observed, unsettled, and rant and race. She needs to hashtag breathe. Also, Rika said because she's serious is the basis of all conversation. But what I am saying when it comes to all this right here, yeah, you're right. If I was Stormy, Tisha, Destiny, don't even give her no airtime because that's exactly what she's doing because she know drama sells. So if you worrying about drama sells and you got the blueprint when it comes to all this right here, then bring on Ariane because I don't know if I had stated it already, but I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it myself because I was on mute. But like I said, a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to see no mistress. I don't want to see Ariane on the show." Yes, you will. Yes, you will because you love drama. And like I said, when it comes to your adversaries are your biggest advertisers. These people going to beat you in front of the television. I promise you. Don't sit there and bank on one person because Melody and her millimeters, and I'm going to say a legend, but we already know they already had put it out. Let's go ahead and black out the show. So if they are saying let's go ahead and black out the show, quite obvious they wanted to see that show fail. To me, that is what I call sabotaging. Now I don't know if I said it already, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it again because I don't know where I had left off. But if Melody got her own network and things going on, I'm not going to sit there and build somebody else's house. I'm not going to do that. What's the purpose of me building somebody else's house when I got a house myself that needs to be built? Make it make sense. And I'm not going to be around people that I don't like. Who going to do that? Who wants to be around people that they don't like? Melody, like I said, and then she's playing these childish games, Oh, the Melody said it was true that Stormy and Ariane were friends. So what? So what? These are grown people. This is not children. The only one stuck in a childlike mind, and that's Melody herself. Melody is going on 40 years old and still stuck in a child mind. And that's why when she come on, she always have these events looking like a slumber party or children because she's still stuck. Anybody that sit there and say when God said go, I'm still going to be stuck. That's just to show you it says a lot about her. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. You play childish games, you're gonna win stupid prizes, okay? So let me go ahead and read some more of the comments because the comments are very crucial to read because when you guys say I couldn't hear, I was just going on and on and on and on. Okay. So Rika said, because she's serious is the basis of all conversation. Also, checking your boo. Hey, checking your boo. She said the way to starve her shenanigans is from them to ignore her. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the only way. Don't even give her no win. Let her continue talking until she talk herself out of this. Because first of all, Melody, this is not Melody's show. Melody did not build this show. Melody is not cutting those checks, and I'm getting sick of Melody. And I promise you, if they go ahead and get rid of Melody and they bring in the main characters, and that's Ariane, yes, Ariane, because throughout the whole entire season, we right now on season 8, who we was talking about? We was talking about Ariane. You may not have put a face saying her name, but we already knew who you guys was talking about. And most of the stuff that is out about Martell's infidelity, it's not because of people sat there and was getting into all these people information. Most of it, and I'm going to sell legend, is because Melody put it out. All the stuff that happened on that show, Melody put it out. All the business that's going on behind closed doors and end up on social media, and these bloggers and got a hold to it, is because, like I said, they fed it to them. Nobody would never know what is going on, but unless they put it out, and that's real talk. Hey, Tina. So, guys, I hope you guys can hear me real good because I am on my cell phone. I do not have no power. I am running on a generator. And shout out to the ones that use their cell phone to sit there and do commentary because to me it is very hard. Okay. So also, Temper said, I said since season 6, Ariana Curry must be a part of the show. Curry will bring in huge ratings. Absolutely. And I was reading a lot of comments, checking your boo, where he would say, oh, we don't want the mistress. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And think about it, just like Martell told Tasha K, hell with that. And he didn't say hell, he said the word, you know? He said, that's not my he said, that's not my what you call it, side chick or whatever. That's my woman. Hell with that. That's my woman. Because them people been together for day one. Day one. When they pitched that show, Martell and Ariane was together. Melody only came in so they could go ahead and do this reality show. And thought that people was gonna continue sitting there not digging in it and pulling it apart and getting to the bottom of it. Girl, your time is up. That's why I sat there and say, go ahead and ice out, cut out. I promise you that show is going to go. This show is going to last. If you bring in Ariane on this show, give the girl what she wants. If they negotiate whatever it is, give it to them. And that's real talk. And I'm pretty sure Martell gonna make it happen because Martell made everything else happen. Oh, Martell made everything happen? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Melody wouldn't even be on a reality show if it wasn't for Martell. Melody, and I'm not going to say she wouldn't have never had it because I don't know what God has for her. But I know for sure that for what we see right now, Martell played a major part in what Melody have today because Melody was a school teacher. Martell was a school teacher as well. So they both was playing on an even field. But Martell was the one that decided to branch out and go into his own business. Had a lawnmower uh, company. Him and his brother made that. a multi-million dollar business just cutting people lawn. He pulled his wife out the school system, made her the CEO of their company, and that's how they was able to build. That's how they was able to become power couples. And before you know it, whatever happened, the devil got in between because that's usually how it happened. When people sit there and see you succeeding, they want to sit there and come in and see if they can take a piece of it. But like I said, they are not the first and they're not the last. Melanie decided to go ahead, just because she felt that, oh, now I have arrived. Now I'm on this reality show. So I don't need my man no more. She would have still stayed, and I'm gonna say allegedly, I think she would have still stayed in that marriage, coming in and going when she feel like it, so she didn't have that reality show because that's pretty much exactly what she was doing. Because before they pitched that show, Melanie had her own apartment. So, like I say, guys, if you want to tell the truth, tell the truth. Tell the truth. And guys, my minds, make sure if anybody get disrespectful with me because I couldn't put subscriber mode only because I'm on my cell phone, go ahead and kick them out, okay? So let me go ahead and read some more of the comments. Temper said, "Bring back Foxy Brown Wanda." Absolutely, and they was jealous of Miss Wanda. Yes, Melanie was jealous of Miss Wanda. Melanie started that. First of all, she should have never went to Destiny's event. Destiny had a grand opening. Melanie wanted to go in for and make a big scene for to say she does not bother nobody, for to say she's all about her peace. Why did you bought your no age edge, whatever they want to call her? Why did you bring your tail over there to Destiny's event? Because you wanted to make a show. Once she went in and brought that black cloud to Destiny, she left out and she went and messed with Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda was involved in her. Miss Wanda was trying to sit there and sell her food, put her name, to her brand. Miss Wanda was involved in her. No, Melody went to Miss Wanda and talked about Miss Wanda and brought up Miss Wanda's food nasty. And what Miss Wanda said? Miss Wanda said, Melody never even tasted my food. Well, yes, she sat there and said Miss Wanda's food nasty. And because she wanted to sit there and get rid of Miss Wanda. And the reason why she wanted to get Miss Wanda, because she know those ratings was up because of Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda was bringing in that drama. Miss Wanda was entertaining. No, she wanted to make it all about her. She wanted to make it all about her. So she felt, oh, I got to go ahead and get Miss Wanda out. And then she hollered, oh, Miss Wanda, with her no talking self. Girl, be real. You, Miss Wanda said there, whatever came out of her mouth, it sure cut the hell out of you. You was mad because you was afraid that Miss Wanda was sitting there talking to Ariane and getting all that information and bringing it on that show. That's what you was upset about, just like I showed those clips. So in a minute, when Miss Wanda called her a sister wife, she got up and all buff and she couldn't handle it because she don't want her stuff to come out. She knew if Miss Wanda would have stayed on that show, Miss Wanda would have let everybody know that all this stuff was a lie. Was a lie. Melody is not about that life. Melody was not in that relationship with her husband, even though it was on paper only, just because allegedly it was just business. That's all it was about. And that's why, and you guys may not want to hear it, but like I said, honey, in here is real talk. I'm not going to sugarcoat. If you're looking for someone to sugarcoat, find some other channel that's going to sugarcoat you. Like I say, these people put their life on display. So if they put their life on display, then they are free game. They are free game. And just like Martell said there and said, when Melody came back and was pregnant. Yes, she was pregnant. And he don't know why she went ahead and did what she did. And yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. So don't come on and tell me, oh, much Melody this, Melody that. Melody hands is dripping just like everybody else. Just like Martell said. Martell said there and say, Melody is no better than Ariane. And she was trying to sit there and she was trying to slut shame Ariane on the reunion. But Melody said, Martell said, they say, y'all both went to the same college. Y'all both was driving the same cars. Y'all both was doing the same thing. And like I say, I'm not sugarcoating, guys. If you don't like what's said on here, you find somewhere where you like. Okay, so let me go and read some more of the comments. Mystery 85 said Melody fed him. She coming off as a user. She public said pray for two other CCs on the TikTok, but never public asked for prayers or sent condolences to Kiki. And she's not. And she's not because she knows that she went ahead, used Kiki to go after Kiki's first cousin. And I promise you, all this stuff is going to come out. You can't continue telling one lie on top of another lie. Sooner or later, them lies going to catch up with you. And that's exactly what you see. That's why Melody could jump from channel to channel to channel, all these different platforms, because what she's trying to do is she's trying to keep that narrative straight. That's what she's trying to do. Annette says, I am glad Stormy and Destiny are ignoring lying Melody. She is looking real childish and stupid right now. Very unhinged. Very unhinged. And I don't know if you guys heard that part because I had went ahead and mute myself, but I could say it again. Melody going on almost 40 years old. I don't know if she's 40, but Melody got a childlike mind. I don't know what happened to her. And like I say, when it comes to these reality shows, the reality shows should be the last place for these people with all these issues to come on a show, knowing that people are going to give their opinion. So you can't sit there and go around and say, I'm going to sue this person, I'm going to sue that person. You can't do nothing. You came on the devil's playground and you played. Much is given, much is required, okay? Annette also says, I am glad Stormy and Destiny, yes, and Checking Your Boo says, Melody keeps bragging that she brought ungrateful folks on the show. Does this mean she is ungrateful? Consider callers brought her on the show. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope everybody go ahead and get that straight. This is not no Melody's show. Melody did not cut those checks. Melody was the executive producer, and not just Melody. Melody and Martell was the executive producer. First, second, and third. After that, Carla King cut the cord. And nobody is plotting. How the hell someone that's the CEO, the owner of a reality show, is jealous of Melody? Make it make sense. When Melody wrote off of her trauma bonded pain, her pain for gain. Girl, you done got paid for that. It's time for you to go, okay? And that's real talk. Temper says Ariane comes to the show and God will tell Miss Buddy to go. Absolutely, she ain't gonna be able to handle it. She's not gonna be able to handle it, Temper, because what she say, when they go low, she take it to hell. Well, knock, knock, knock. Ariane is coming through that door, and I hope they give Ariane exactly what she want. And if I'm repeating myself, guys, it's because I don't know where I had left off because I had mute myself. But whether you guys read or not, if you're gonna continue using Ariane's likeness, every time you look, you might not sit there and say Ariane Curry, but you're using her likeness. So you might as well go ahead and put on that show. And if you don't put on that show, then go ahead and give her a spin-off. But I don't think that this show is going to last unless Martell is able to tell his reality, tell his story. It's not going to last. It's not going to last if Ariane and Martell don't tell their side of the story. Well, you might sit there and say, what side do they have? They got a side. They got a side because most of all this stuff, it was bit off a lot. Was not. Melody was not, according to what they put out, and we only can go by of what they say. Melody was not in that marriage. These people already had separated. Maybe not legally, and that's why I think that they bring in Trisha and Ken on because Trisha, she's been in a marriage. She's been married for like 10 years, but her and her husband, they wasn't together. So I think that's the reason why they bring in Tisha and Ken in. So if y'all can accept Tisha and Ken with what they got going on, then you can be able to accept Martell and Ariane. Because like I said, people catching on right now, but we've been talking about this from day one. From day one, the very first time this show aired, I have not changed. I saw straight through that green-eyed monster. I saw straight through it. And everything that I'm saying right now is just coming to a pass. So now you're seeing other people, their eyes are waking up where you're seeing more channels that's coming on and saying the same thing. But I've been saying this from day one. Melody and Martell was not together. What woman that soon in a minute, when things does not go her way, she go and get her a hotel. Just like one of my moms say, when the dogs, the cats, the children, and everybody start acting up, she go to the bathroom and take her a bubble bath. But no, Melody wants to go ahead and get her hotel. And I promise you, Melody wasn't spilling her tongue all by herself. That's why she sat there and she told Martell and everybody that was at that table is a respectful way of cheating. She would have still stayed in there. The only reason why she got out of this, whatever it is, because she know her life was catching up with her. Melody and Martell was not together. Melody was with whoever she wanted to be with, and that's alleged, and Martell was with whoever he was. And that's why those children right now is calling, according to what was said, calling Ariane when you coming over, or calling Ariane to do things instead of calling their own mom. Like I said there and say, you can't keep sitting there lying. Sooner or later, the truth is going to slowly but surely find its way back home. And we're going to talk about all that. Because, like I say, these people put their life on display. And I promise you, those children might be small and young right now where they cannot put the dots together. But sooner or later, those kids going to put the dots together. You can't think that you're going to emasculate your they dad off of a freaking reality show. That's why I'm so glad that Martell went ahead, and asked the judge to sit there and give him more time because I'm pretty sure that he putting his case together. Melody was a DV. Martell wasn't a DV. Melody even came out. Martell never even touched her. Martell treated her like a queen. Martell brought her roses. Martell pulled her chairs up. But we know that Melody, she threw glasses at him. Some say had knives in the wall. We already know she was pulling up plants, throwing plants at him, having a fire torch and lighter fluid and was trying to lit this man's house on fire. We know she was a DV, and that's real talk, okay? So, like I said, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. And we're going to talk about it because they put their business out, okay? And that's real talk. Wanda might can't talk, but she's still not going to tell it like it is. You absolutely right, mystery. And that's the thing that they don't like. They don't like it. She had to get rid of Wanda because she know Wanda was a part of the chess piece. They want to sit there and say they playing chess. No, you're not playing chess. You playing checkers because these people is waking up and they seeing the truth. That's why you jumping from channel to channel because you know now these people probably sit there and say, look, I got families, I got a house, I got too much stuff to lose, and I'm not gonna lose it over no Melody because if Melody sat there and if something happened to us, we get in trouble. Melody is not going to help us to pay those legal fees. So let Melody go out there and do her own dirty work. And yes, I did say it, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about it because, like I said, in order for you to sit there and find the truth, you guys got to go back to season one. You guys got to go back to season one because Melody was the one that came and put her personal business on the table. All the six cores or core six, whatever they call themselves, they were around the table because they was trying to do business so they can sit there and do things in their community. But no, Melody wanted to dump her trash on that dog on table, and the reason why she did it because she knew that Martell and her was not together. That's why it was so easy the very first season for Melody to sit there and put her business out. Tisha didn't put the business out. Tisha already sat there and knew the code. They already talked about it. Oh, we're not going to talk about Martell and Melody's infidelity. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, Tisha them said that stuff. Y'all don't want to talk about your business. We're not going to talk about your business. And they said that and they respect that. Well, what did Melody do? According to what Martell said, and all this right here is alleged, Melody got on social media and she put her own business out. She fed it to those bloggers. And that's why she got mad with Tisha because she thought that Tisha was going to leave her husband because she brought information to Tisha that YouTubers are saying that your husband was cheating. And up till to now, how many seasons? 8 seasons, and they never sat there and found no woman that Marcel was cheating with, and that's real talk, okay? So let's go ahead and continue because, like I said, when it comes to these reality shows, call me the bad news baron. Call me the bad news baron. Okay, so let me go ahead and read some more. Checking Your Boo says on live, Melody spoke negative about Wanda's business. Did she harm the growth of Wanda's business? Why tell folks in the world that Wanda food tastes nasty? Martell said the food was good, absolutely. And the only reason why she did that because, like I said, she's a hating person. She's a hating person. But when it comes to Ariane is the one that's gonna bring her to her knees. Ariane is the one that's gonna have her bags already. She said already packed and ready. But Ariane gonna kick your tail straight out that door. Okay, where you need to be, because just like you was sitting there talking about Ariane got a lot of dirt on you as well, and that's real talk, okay? And we're gonna talk about some of that dirt because, like I said, when it comes to Melody hands is not clean as well. That's why she sat there and she talked about is a way to respectful cheat, okay? Because she know her hands is not clean, okay? And we're gonna talk about that because I truly believe there's going to be a time because I know that there's a Most High God, and just like my mom used to always say, God may be sitting high, but he looks low. His hands is not short. And we all gonna have a report of the things that we did. And Melody hands is not clean at all because I truly believe she gonna face everything that she did. And one that she gonna face, or two or three that she might gonna be faced, gonna sit there and say, why? Why did you do that? I could have been a president. I could have been a lawyer. I could have been a doctor. Okay. So some of you guys might catch that by tomorrow. Okay. So like I said, you can't sit there and try to talk about Ariane when Melody was doing the same thing. And that's real talk. You made that choice. Um, Let me see where I'm at because I don't want to touch the screen too much because I might put myself on mute, but I'm keep checking it out. They don't want to see a mistress, however, no reason with Ken and Trisha. And that's what they said there and say, oh, we don't want to see a mistress. First of all, we're going to go what Martell said. Martell say, hell with that. She ain't no mistress. She ain't no side chick. That's my woman. That's my woman. So Martell said there and says, woman, who am I? Who are you? Okay. Martell said, that is my woman. She the one helped take care Melody's kids when Melody was out there booking ready and trying to be the next star because she thought the grass was green on the other side. She the real Judas. What Judas did? Judas said there he sold his soul for 30 pieces of silver. These people done sold their soul for almighty dollars. Sold their soul. So if anybody of Judas has got to be her because nowhere in the world I'm gonna sit there and trade my entire life for a bowl of beans, a bowl of beans, and most of it wasn't a bowl of beans. This girl had three rocks, three hard rocks. Okay, make it make sense. Like I say, this in here is real talk, guy. And if people say, oh, nah, 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 nah. I don't care if you subscribe, unsubscribe. I don't care if you like, click. Yes, I wanna. Yes, I want your clicks. Yes, I want your likes. But I'm gonna stand on my truth, and that's real talk. So let me go ahead and say some more, guys, because I got time today, honey. We ain't got no power in here. We ain't got no lights. We just on a generator, okay? So I got plenty of time today, okay? So Temper said Melody Cherie dialect isn't that great, and she was a school teacher. Girl, don't let me start with that. Don't let me start with that. And she got the audacity to talk about Tisha. Girl, you ain't no far from what Tisha because you got that southern dialect just like we all. Just like we all. But you can't talk about nobody can't talk because you can't talk as well, okay? So we all sitting there uh with this country dialect, okay? But that does not mean we stupid because we already know when it comes to teaching. Tisha don't have one nor two. Tisha got 3 degrees. Tisha got a bachelor's and she got two masters, okay? And what she is, a school teacher. And thank God for Martell. She should always praise Martell. Girl, you should kiss the feet that Martell walk on. Because if it wasn't for Martell, you wouldn't be where you are today. You would probably still be in the school system and no, trying to shame the school system. But I'm just sitting there saying, Martell put her on her feet. Martell opened doors. Martell went out there and talked to his people to put this show together. So if Martell did it once, Martell can do it again. So now, like I said, then say, get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay, get ready, get ready, get ready. So let's go ahead and because we're gonna talk about this right here because this right here is supposed to reveal it all. So if you're gonna reveal it all. Because just like Martell said there, he told Dr. Hevlin, why, if that child was for him, why didn't Melody want to go ahead and get rid of something that was his? Oh, y'all don't want to go there. Children off limit. Yes, children off limit. But like I said there and say, you talked about Ariana children, you talked about everybody else. Then, like I said, nobody is exempt. Okay, you did it. You went out there and you led with fleas or dogs, or whatever, and that's exactly what you're gonna get. So, like I said, and here is real talk. And if you can't stand it, just leave. And that's the bottom line. Okay, because we're gonna talk about it all because I'm pretty sure that Markel gonna talk about it all, and that's why he went ahead and he pushed it back. He pushed it back because you guys sitting there, you put out, oh, Melody, she was scorned. Melody, she went through hell. They both was doing hell to each other, both doing hell. And if we only see just a small snippet of what they doing to each other, imagine what was going on behind closed while those children was in there. And you guys talking about the last baby, Sugar Mama. Oh, Sugar Mama, she's very articulate. She speaks well. Well, like I said there and say, I said there and I could talk about stuff like that. Sometimes, because I used to replace kids, especially foster kids and kids into different homes. So I could talk about some of this stuff right here. But sometimes a child going to grow fast when they are in a house that's dysfunctional. So a child going to, especially if it's a baby and you see the baby is walking, and talking, they do that because of sometimes they are in a toxic house. So the children grow up fast. The children grow up fast. And I'm gonna stick a pin in that for now, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that all that's going to come out. So don't miss me with all this. Oh, this person, these children are very articulate. These children are there. And good, glad. I want to see my people prosper. I want to see my children doing I want to see kids doing good. But sometimes kids got to grow up fast because of the toxic homes that they was in, and that's real talk. Okay, so come out, just like my girl says, Bush babies, come out and hit that like button, comment and share these videos for more unapologetic content, because in here, honey, it is uncut. In here is uncut, unapologetic, and non-biased. Okay, and all this right here to me is alleged. And let me go ahead and put this out because these demons are mad, they are upset. Okay, these demons are upset because see they tried to sit there and paint a beautiful picture of this Saint Melody, of this Jesus, this Messiah. Now you know good and well if Tisha, they would have called Tisha the Messiah and called her those names, you guys would have sat there and hung up on the cross. I promise you. But no, you guys want to worship and kiss the ring when it comes to Melody. So let me go ahead and read this right here. This copyright disclaimer is under section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. So, like I say, don't get mad with the messenger. If you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen because we're going to reveal it all. Okay? Comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. So, again, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. And if you feel led, go ahead and cash out Real Talk 985. And all this right here is alleged, okay? Unapologetic, and non-biased. So let's go ahead and read some more of the comments, okay? So Checking Your Booth says, Melody, with the endorsement of Martell, convinced the Scotts to not share their marriage were broken. I believe she convinced them to pretend Martell and Melody was a happy power couple. Yes, because what Melody wanted to do, Melody wanted to be the breakout star. Melody wanted to, put herself on the pedestal while tearing down everybody else. That's what she wanted to do. And when she found out that her business was coming out, which that's exactly what she's doing now, she wanted to run ahead of the story. She wanted to change the narrative. The narrative. Okay, now everybody is finding out that this is a fake storyline between me and Martell. So we need to shift it a little bit. We need to go ahead and start bringing out Tisha in the business. No, Tisha, you need to bring it. You know good and well Martha is cheating on you. Now, how the hell you going to sit there and say Martha is cheating on his wife? And even if, now, if he is, Like I said, men cheat. 99.9 men cheat. And if your man is not cheating, he's just a good cheater. Or stay in that relationship longer enough, and I promise you he's going to cheat. Okay? But that does not mean that you're going to leave your husband. If your husband is sitting there taking care of home, nothing is liking out of your house, like Melody said, nothing was liking out of her house, she wasn't missing anything, then why would Tisha go ahead and throw her husband away? But Melody tried everything to break that family apart. Melody even wanted to uh, pay someone, but she said it wasn't going to come out my pocket. She did say that, she wanted to come out the producer's pockets. Some woman that said that she was with Marcel. And that woman came on IG and talked to Tisha and Marsha and sit there and say, she wasn't going to come on that and talk, unless they pay her. Why would Melody go and dig up those bones if she's all about her peace? And when she couldn't get that woman on, what did else she do? She went and got Tisha's cousin. Had Tisha's cousin out there already was going through her own personal life. That's the reason why Tisha and Marcel, not Marcel, Tisha, Marcel, and Miss Wanda didn't want it, Kiki to come on that show because they know she was dealing with her own personal issues. But Melody didn't care. Melody didn't care. And that's why, now that Kiki had passed, you don't see anything, she's talking about her condolences. And if she's doing it, I think she should also do it public, let everybody else see. That's how I look at it. But let me go ahead and read some more. My mother never took a break from her children. Absolutely. What mother that you know? We wish we could at the time take a break from our children, but a mother is not going to do that because a mother is not a part time mother. A mother is going to be a full time mother 24/7. But you got somebody else that there, the times that you should be, is help raising your kids because you chose the greener path. That at least you thought. You sold your soul for a bowl of beans. You sold your entire life for a pipe dream. That's what she did. And like I said, all this right here is what they put out, unapologetic and real talk. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. Yes, everything said is alleged. Okay. Um, they put their life out here. Mistress says that Tina is caught my attention with Dr. Francis said his only addition to film was he won't be script. He has to stay true to his work. And that's why, like I say, they couldn't stand Dr. Francis because Dr. Francis, like I say, he was going to tell it like it is. And now other people is waking up. And I truly believe when Martell go back to court, which they said, they postponed it all the way until November because Martell, he wants to make sure that he present his case. And he got a case. Martell got a case because Melody, she got everything out there in the open. She put her life on display. Nobody wanted to talk about how Melody at the reunion. What did she say? That's why I beat yo. You know what? She said the word. I'm gonna say tell. She told the entire world that watches these reality shows. That's why I beat your tail. So she admit that she was very volatile in that house. And I thought that Carlos King was going to talk about it. That's why I said then say Carlos King, sometimes, like I say, you deserve what you get, and karma is not fair. You the one sat there and blew up this green-eyed monster. You the one sat there and blew up her head. So this right here, this is the product of what you get. And that's why she's sitting there. She's a thorn to your side because you knew that head was already big. Instead of you going to Huntsville to sit there and try to get it straight, you went there and you blew up her head. I would have brought a pin and bust that bubble. That's what I would have done. And that's real talk. Mystery says, Miss Tree says that Martell said in a green screen with Melody that she slapped him hard. After that, she threw clothes at him, then a glass. She was the aggressive one, in my opinion. Absolutely. And don't have me to play the clips. Don't have me to pull out the clips because I've been pulling them out since day one. This girl was very volatile. She was the DV. Martell was the victim. Y'all had Martell as the villain. Martell was not the villain. That's why it's all coming out right now. Martell, he was going along with it because, a man, he thought that I was just acting. He even said himself, I thought we was just acting, but it was not acting. They had you to think that it was acting, but these people right there, they was trying to crucify you. They were trying to nail you to the cross. Checking Your Boo says that that's why the Scots was shocked when Melody publicized Martell couldn't keep his peen in his pants, especially when she asked them not to disclose their marital problem. But who brought it out? Who brought it out? Everything, and I'm going to say alleged, most of all this stuff that was brought out is because they put it out themselves. Now we finding out that a wide back mama was sitting there feeding some of the bloggers some of Martell and Ariane information. I'm gonna say allegedly, but the receipts are out there. The receipts are receipting. The receipts already out there. How they was arguing why you guys putting Miss Van in all this because Miss Van name was attached to it. Not only could go by of what they put out. We got the receipt, and they all got upset and fighting with each other because they didn't want Miss Van name to come out. But I used to always say, I say, God, show me. It got to be someone that knows these people to feed those bloggers those type of information. I say, God, reveal it to me. And sure enough, God did. Sure enough, God did. It had to been people that was behind the scene that knew these people personal, that was feeding these bloggers those type of information because those bloggers was coming out very boldly. Okay, so I got 2 more minutes, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Checking Your Boo say Ariane kept saying they were not telling the truth. Ariane did not know Martell was married when he pursued her. I believe Martell met Ariane at the barbecue. Melody refused to go with Martell. And what did Martell say? And like I said, we can't say that Martell lied. And just like Destiny say, if I got to sit there and cut Martell loose, I might as well go ahead and cut you a loose. Let me say it again. Destiny said at the reunion, if I got to cut Martell a loose, then I might as well cut you a loose. So who to say what Martell said? Melody most likely was cheating before he even stepped out his marriage. Because one man that got to beg his wife, come on, let's go to an event. Let's go ahead and have sex. One man that that works so hard, going out there, tearing down buildings, building it back up, coming home, feeding the kids, bathing the kids, happen to help the kids with their homework, while Melody sit on the daggone couch with her wide back mom was there at the time as well, looking for food to eat. And she sitting there daydreaming how she can be a next star. She wanted to be a celebrity. This man tried his best to make her happy. But sometimes, when it comes to them Chucky dolls, you can't make them happy. Only thing can make them happy, and that's a AAA battery. But he couldn't do nothing to make her happy. He said she wanted to sing, and we know how that sounds. But he probably said that, say, well, that's going to make her happy. Let's go ahead and bring her to Star Search. We never even heard nothing about that on TV, that, she tried to audition for Star Search. He brought her there trying to make her dreams come true. He wasn't jealous of his wife. He wanted to see his wife happy. But one man that that's going to beg his wife for things that he want in a marriage. If the man wanted that in his marriage, then that's what he wanted. But yet she didn't want to give it to him. But what did she do? She go outside and give it to somebody else that probably didn't even sit there and do nothing for her, but sat there and used her as a disposable garbage can. And I'm being nice when I said that, okay? I am being nice. It was said Martell kids by Melody love Ariane. Absolutely. And we only can go by what they said. And that's the reason why I think that they don't want Ariane to come on the show, because they don't want Ariane to tell the truth. They know Ariane gonna tell it all. I told you guys that these kids had to have a relationship with Ariane in the beginning because they was too close. They know in the world children would be that close. Like I said, Melody was out there trying to sit there and be the next Star Search, the next celebrity. She already had checked out according to what they put out there. And this is my opinion, and all is alleged. It looked like she already checked out. She threw it all in for a pipe dream. And like I said, if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. If I don't like the way that people deliver my story, their commentary, I'm not gonna watch it. But everybody is not gonna sit there and put on that pink pedestal. People gonna sit there and see straight through all this BS. And I've been talking about this from day one for 8 seasons, guys. I'm not jumping on the bandwagon. I've been talking about this for 8 seasons. And you are absolutely right. Teacher's the entire package, and they jealous of teacher. They did anything that they can, everything that they can, to sit there and try to bring Tisha down, but they couldn't bring Tisha down because she's a strong melanated queen. They tried to bring her down. Why would you want to have Tisha to hurt like you hurt? And I hope Martell don't buy into it because Martell know the hell that he been through. So don't try to sit there and bring down someone else's marriage just because yours is no longer intact. It's time for you guys all to move on because I am sick and tired of hearing about Melody and Martell. I'm sick and tired of hearing Melody, period. I promise you, you bring Ariane, we going to be saying Melody who because nobody was even checking for Melody unless Melody come out from whatever basement that she's in and sit there and come on like she reading a person. Who the hell you can read? Who the hell that you can tell off? You can't tell nobody off. You can't read nobody because your hands is dripping as well. All the stuff that you did. And I hope that they pull it up. Every bit of it. Pull it up. Nobody jealous of Melody. Jealous of Melody for what? Tell me jealous of Melody for what? I want to know. Please let me know. Because if anybody, and I'm not saying it just to be saying it, I will be jealous of, which thank God I'm not jealous of no woman. But if anybody that I would admire when it comes to that show, it would be Tisha. Because Tisha, like I said, in spite of all the odds, the obstacles, the snares and the traps that were set before her, she still is a winner. You can call Tisha whatever you want to call Tisha. But Tisha know it's just not about her and her husband. Tisha know that she's leaving legacies for her children's children. And that's why they can wear a hard hat of their company called Scope, something that the Holtz and the Scotts build together. But Tisha and her family are living off and reaping the harvest. And that's real talk. And that's what they can't stand. They can't stand that. Mistress say children are off limit, but they talking about destiny and DNA tests. Yeah, they. And the thing about it, this the part that I don't know. I don't understand. Melody wants to be all upset because Destiny was at Martell's birthday party, and knowing that Martell and Ariane is together, but Melody wanted to be upset. So when Destiny had posted pictures and when she got wind of it, Destiny said she went ahead and deleted it. But then you see pictures, and I showed you the pictures of Melody children with Destiny's child. Like I said, they say Melody, like she does a tick for tack. That girl got a childish mind, a childlike mind, in my opinion. Okay, and like I said, all this right here is alleged, and for me, it's for entertainment purpose only, based off of a reality show and based off of what these public figures put on social media, and that's real talk. Okay, so let me read some more. Your boo says, I hope that Martell has someone screen record her debacle. Oh, I believe he do. You know, he got a lot of footage out there because, she put it out herself. So you don't even have to screen record. All you have to do is just click on Melody's name and you're going to see all of that because she did it herself. Melody put her own business out there. That's why I said and say this girl is not smart. She might be book smart, but girl, you are not street smart. Not at all. You are not street smart at all. Also, I hope he uses the video where she was violent. Absolutely. If he want me to put a nice little package together, honey, get in touch with me, Martell, because I am the queen of edit, honey. I'll editing. I'll put that together for you. Mystery says that checking your boo. I do. I was just pointing out when they were together filming how her DV came out on the screen. Absolutely. And I think that when it comes to the Fletcher, that's why they're saying now Nell is starting to distance herself from Melody. Everybody, Martell said it. Anybody that get close with Melody, they tend to find out, soon to find her out. And I'm glad that Nell has said Melody thinks she Jesus, wants to call people Judas. You sold your whole entire life, your children and everybody else for a bowl of beans. And that's real talk. Yeah, run with that. Yeah, run with that. Okay. Tina loves them. I'm so happy Stormy and Destiny are ignoring her shenanigans. Yep, absolutely. I saw some footage on another video. She seems unhinged for real. Absolutely. She's losing it. And the reason why she's losing it because people starting to see the truth. She can't keep sitting there trying to cover one lie after another lie because, like I said, how many lies you gonna be able to tell before people sit there and say, enough is enough, and people are sitting there waking up. And I hope that some of these millimeters, because they already said one of them already, and they own her now, saying that she done woke up. They thinking that she done turned to the ops now, telling on the information, which she was one, but she wasn't doing it in a very nasty way. But she was a millimeter. But like I say, not all millimeters are bad. I'm talking about the ones that's going out there and getting themselves in a world of trouble off of a woman that they don't know. The ones that becoming an enemy of somebody that they don't know. Who the hell gonna become an enemy of someone that they don't know? Make it make sense, guys. It is true that Melody was sleeping with the producer, and I'm gonna tell that because I don't know nothing about that. I hope Martell attorney subpoena the producer and witness to show there were bias against him and could have impact his income. And guys, I've been talking about it from day one, and I have been talking about this from day one. I sit there and say it had to been people from behind those cameras or people that know the task very personal to put that information and give it to them bloggers because when them bloggers came out, they was bold, they was on point, they knew Melody, not Melody, Martell and Ariane. They know all their whereabouts. They knew all them people' personal businesses. So it had to been somebody that was working at the courthouse, or and people that was working behind the scene, the producers. They was really trying to sit there and lift Melody up, but not knowing Melody was just a loose cannon. Melody was just a green-eyed monster. Melody was just a wolf in sheep clothing, and that's real talk. Okay. Tina says because she want everybody to sit in misery with her, but she could not manipulate Tisha. That's why she don't like Tisha. Absolutely. I believe it won't work this time. Hopefully, after the HC charges, Martell realized Melody is not in the best interest as the father to her kids. Don't fall in that trap anymore. I believe Melody is quite due to her harsh. She was to Kiki on air before her death. It was cruel how she denounced Kiki on national TV as though she was not a human being. And Tina Love can vouch for that for me. Tina No already had set up a video when Kiki, the day that Kiki had died. When Kiki, I had told Kiki had came into my spirit, and not knowing the next day that girl had passed. She said, "Tell my story." She said, "Tell my story," because the way that they had threw this girl off of that show like she was disposable good, and Kiki was still alive, and all I can see is Melody was in the mix of it, and that's what I saw in a dream when Kiki came to me. So I went ahead and set that video up, and Tina Love can vouch for that. That's why she put everyone else out for the public because she was trying to. I don't know why she think that's going to work for her. By she throwing other people under the bus, and she thinking it's going to work for her, just like with that red phone, pulling out the red phone. Now she got the blue phone, pulling out her child blue phone. And girl, you better pay that woman that sat there and figured all this mess out. You better pay her $2,000 because you thought you was coming on social media trying to cap, and all the while it fell upon you. Okay, so I got time today, guys, because I ain't got no power. Okay, I ain't got no power. I am on a generator. My ancestors came through here and they really cleaned up. Like I said, shoot, you think that you're gonna get away? You might get away with it about 10 years, 20 years, honey. but you're gonna reap the harvest. That's how I sit there and say when these hurricanes and tornadoes be coming through here, honey, down here in the deep south, their hands are dripping with blood. So do you think that the Most High God didn't hear His children's cry? Who, honey, they gonna have to pay back everything that they done took from God's people. Okay, you never win when you play dirty. Yabu said 100% so sad that she was comfortable saying on national TV that she beat Martell. Yeah, she said the A word, how potty mouth. Like I said, it's life and death in the power of the tongue. Wants to sit there and send blessings and in the same mouth want to send curses. Make it make sense. Like God said, you're gonna know them by the fruit that they bear, and that's some rotten fruits. Like Martell said on TV, men wouldn't have been able to get by with making a violent statement. Absolutely, and that's the thing. That's why I said there and say, Carlos King, he got a lot of stuff that he got the answer for too. He needs to come on and he needs to apologize to Martell openly, and also he needs to apologize to every last cast member because he wanted Melody to sit there and get on that pedestal. He helped her get on that pedestal, not knowing that she was going to turn against him. So that's her thorn in the side. So whatever he's going through is because what you sat there and you allowed to grow that cancer. Okay. Yep, the wide back mama. The wide back mama, she was, and I'm gonna say allegedly, she played a major part in all this stuff that's going on, and some of the stuff, she wanted to back off because she see that all this stuff is unfolding. But you can go. I don't know if Marcella still have those videos up, but Miss Marcella got nothing but the receipts. How they was fighting back and forth because people was bringing Miss Van's name out and saying that she had a lot to do with some of the doxing and all this right here is alleged, guys. Like I said, I only can go by of what I saw, and I actually saw the receipts. Okay, now whether it was Miss Van receipts or whatever, I'm gonna say alleged, but the receipts are out. Okay, and they was fighting back and forth with each other, and that's real talk. Hey, Lady D. Hey, Bertha. How are you doing, Bertha? Bertha say, hey, everybody. She will watch the replay. Yabu says, based on what has been revealed already, I believe Van and Melody will lie to the end if there is no evidence. If they all tried for 8 seasons, 8 seasons until people say enough is enough, because I already had told you guys, I am not doing no commentary with Melody and Martell going back and forth. It's like bringing an old dirty dish rag, beating an old dead horse. You couldn't do that anymore. And I am sick and tired talking about it right now. But like I said, now that people are waking up, and it's a possibility that Ariane and Martell might be able to tell their truth. Yeah, I want to hear it because that's the only way that love and marriage and husband are going to be able to survive if Martell be able to tell his truth. And that's real, real talk. Okay? Okay, so I got time today. I am over my hour, but that's all right, guys, because I am time today. I am in the comfort of my bed. Hot as hell in here, even though I got a generator on, but it does not have my AC on, okay? But it got, at least I got power, okay? So I'm running my ceiling fans. Okay, so if you hear a fan, that's what you hear. So your boo said, "Oh, my boo is your boo is on a ball today. She having my job easy." Your boo said there, stay. Hold on, guys. I got to stretch this arm. Your boo says, I do recall Marlene said her son Martell used to work himself in the ground trying to make Melody happy. Oh my God, I can hear Miss Marlene today. Oh, when Miss Marlene said that, it's like it brought tears to my eyes. Miss Marlene said that Melody is trying to work her son to death, working her son to death. She said she got so tired seeing her son coming home and doing all this work and still trying to please his wife. She trying to look like she trying to unalive my child. She did say that. She said he will work hard and still take care of his kids, cleaning and cooking. And that's why those kids, them children they would never sit there and hate their dad. I don't care how Melody tried. Those kids would never ever hate their dad because they know the most important times. Their dad was there. It's not how much clothes and red bottom shoes and Gucci glasses and Rolex watches or whatever, she tried to do for her kids. She even had one of her children, I think it was the oldest, he took the credit card and went ran the credit card up. Those kids not going to remember none of that. Those kids only going to remember when they were sick and how their dad was there to nurse them back to health. When they had nightmares, their dad was there to read a story to them. When they was in school, how their dad was very active, went to their school events. Those are the things that those kids going to remember. They're not going to remember anything that's dealing with materialistic stuff because just like I said on many of my videos, you can never build a solid foundation off of material possession. That's like building a house on sinking sand, and that's real talk. She auditioned for American Idol. Yes, she did. Yes, she did, honey. Yes, checking your boo. I remember that. Star Search. You are telling our age. Travnisa said, and she's still unhappy. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Make her happy. Nothing could make her happy. Only thing that most likely could make her happy, and that's if she faced the man that's in the mirror. Because her worst enemy is what she sees each and every day. Until she sat there and embraced and accept who she is, nothing else will make her happy. And she's bothered. She's very bothered because just like they was talking about her no edge hair, her bald head, then she came out and tried to let people see she got hair or how she is still far to the back. And I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been a licensed cosmetologist for almost 40 years since I was like 12 years old. I got my license at 16 years old. And I could tell you, honey, the only way that those sides are gonna grow, you got to cut that off. You got to clean it off because that I don't care what kind of condition, what kind of hair products, it's not going to grow until you sit there and you take those heavy pounds of horse, whatever you putting on, off of your head because it's too heavy. It's pulling your edges. That's what's pulling your edges. Stop wearing those lace front wigs. Be happy to be nappy. So let's go and read some more. Where am I? And I thank you guys. Oh, God, I thank you all for coming in and commenting, guys. I thank you all for commenting. Y'all guys are making my job so easy. So easy. Thank you for coming in and commenting. Because I got time today. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, I am back. Had to take me a little break. So, because I done did an hour and 20 minutes. So let me see if I can read some more. So yeah, guys, I thank you all. Mystery, Tina Love, Gail, Rika, my girl Starbucks, who else? Guys, thank you for help temper. Thank you for making it so easy for me, Travnisa. Thank you. I'm gonna remember you guys, you boo. Thank you all for making it easy. So once I make it to my 6,000, my 6K, because I see that I'm about a few away from my 6K, I will sit there and pick a winner to get them $100 cash prize. So make sure you have Cash App because I don't do no PayPal. So make sure you have, and if you are like in Africa, because I have picked up a lot of subscribers in Africa, I would do I would do only for you guys PayPal. Okay, so if you're from Africa, I would do a Cash App, not a Cash App, PayPal. So make sure you have PayPal if you from Africa. but only in the United States you have to have Cash App, okay? So let me go ahead and read some more. Oh, because it is so hot in here, guys. I'm telling you no lie. It is hot, but that's all right. We got some people in worse place than this. So where am I? Temper says, I will never understand why Martell never reported DV because he loved her. You know, men is not petty. Men is not petty like women, but I promise you, all the stuff that Melody did to Martell, if it was the other way around, and we would have gotten clips of what Martell did to Melody, Martell would be in prison today. And not because Melody went ahead and filed charges, is because Melody fans would have made sure that Melody would have went ahead and filed charges, just like they said with that DB, with those receipts. They were saying that it wasn't even Melody was going to do that. She had her friends to persuade her to go ahead and file charges on that black man, emasculate that black man in front of his children. Make it make sense, guys. Yep, you're right, Mr. Most men don't report. Sadly, it seems a lot of that in my career. No, men is not going to do that. Shout out to Letitia. She has continued to not feed into her shenanigans. Letitia is a warrior, absolutely. She is a goddess, you know. She is a fortified city, and they are so jealous. Oh my God, they are so jealous of Letitia. And then the thing about it, they try to talk about Miss Wanda, and I talk about it all the time. Inside of Miss Wanda's womb was blessed. Every last one of Miss Wanda's children are blessed. They are career driven. So you can talk about Miss Wanda all she wants. Miss Wanda, she was what God called her to be, and that was a good mother. So her children could be a good mother to their children, and that's how generational curses break. That's how you break generational curses. It doesn't matter how you had a humble beginning. I probably said there probably was my childhood probably was all messed up, which mine was not that much, but that does not mean that you want your children their life messed up. You want to be a good mother to your children. You learn from your mistakes, and that's why their children could be successful because what you did was you break the generational curses. And I thank God, thank you, Jesus, that we were able to break the generational curses. And I thank God that Tisha loved her mom because she know her mom may not had all the things that she wanted, but she made sure everything that she needed, her mom made sure that she had. Even if how they was talking about, oh, his Wanda went ahead and purchased a Mercedes and how they tried to shame that, but that's all right. Your mom probably didn't purchase no Mercedes, most likely a bicycle for you, okay? Yes, rest in peace, Kiki. Yes, our condolences still goes out to Kiki's family. Mistress says that it shows herself as the ranger refused to film with Martell, yet he's still there. She doesn't like that. She wants it all to be hers. And it's not the thing that she don't want to film with him, because she wants to, because she wants to keep driving that trauma bond wagon. The reason why she don't want Martell on, because she don't want Martell to bring Ariane on. That's the reason why she tried to assassinate Martell's character. Or she would love to film with Martell long as she emasculating and tearing him down because it brings money, it puts money in her pockets. So she don't have a problem to film with him. The only reason why she came out with, that DV is because she was trying to assassinate him because he wanted to bring Ariane on the show. That was just a cheap trick. The girl on TikTok and said it was Stormy or Ariane, though. She took up advantage of Kiki and a condition to promote her agenda. Absolutely. That's why I say you never win when you play dirty. Her lies are catching up with her. She reported the student didn't follow the instruction correctly because she didn't want to pay them $2,000. That's why. It's so sad she's trying to pin those calls on Stormy, like Stormy has time for that nonsense. Stormy ain't got time for that nonsense. Stormy not even going to answer her. And then I heard, I think it was on Anthony Lofty. Go ahead and watch the live. I think he did a live. It was last night where he's saying that the producers, And I'm gonna say, that's what he said. Alleged. I'm gonna go ahead and say that they still trying to get Stormy back. They want Stormy back on that show. But if I was Stormy, listen to the prophetess. Listen to the prophetess, Stormy. Don't come back. Don't come back on that show because they only want you back to sign up because they are trying to find some loophole to try to sit there and make Melody look good. These people already showed their hands. God already had blessed Stormy tremendously. Stormy, you did exactly what you needed to do. You did what Melody wished she could do. Go on that show and conquer and go about your business. God has opened the door tremendously for you. He gave you everything that you need. Everything. You go on TikTok less than a few hours. You making millions. Who does that? Millions. And Melody only got the millions likes and the comments. And people said their finger probably be torn off, hitting those like buttons. But you got the dollars, girls. The dollars make you holler. Yes, indeed. So let me go ahead and read some more, guys. Because y'all making my job easy. Very easy. I like when y'all comment. So by you guys come in, make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and post it once I sit there and get to my 6K mark, I will cash out you guys in the United States a cash app gift, okay? Give y'all a gift. You'll do a gift for reaching my 6K. And Lord knows it was so hard. Oh, it's so hard, but that's all right because when you go against the grain, it is so hard. You know how people say that saying, oh, she ain't got no followers. Oh, she ain't got this. She ain't got that. I promise you, if I start talking the way that these people want me to talk, I would have been reached my goal. I remember when I was 8K, but when I deleted all them videos, honey, that was it. So, oh yeah, I remember when Mel's sister came on the show. Hey, beautiful traveler. Mistress said her sister and brother came but never returned. And I thought that her brother was going to come back, which most likely he would have came back. But now that they start, still doxing and pulling out all these receipts, these people have said that and say, look, I don't want to have no part of this. Let Melody swim out this by herself. It was also a brother Van's son she talked about on the radio interview with Tony. Think that the name we never met because I thought she was right. Beautiful travel. Why she don't bring her on the show? Will she expose some dirt? Well, like I said, we got Ariane. Ariane got a bag full of stuff that she can talk about, and Martell can too. But Martell, he gives her grace. Why I don't know because she definitely wouldn't give him no grace. We have over 50 in the chat that he come on, yes, Sugar Brown. Yes, 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 Sugar Brown. We have over 50 in the chat. How many likes, guys? Because I can't see. I cannot see because I only on my cell phone. I don't my iPad and my laptop is not working. So make sure you guys hit that like button. Or even y'all can hit the dislike button. Shoot. It made no difference. But I promise you, honey, you ain't gonna get no real talk like this, honey. You are not going to get no real talk like this because this is original. No, this is original. This ain't just sat there and just woke up and say, I decide. This been day one. Day one. We've been talking like this. Day one. Even if I did have little two subscribers, we've been talking like this from day one. We saw straight through this BS. Stormy still should file a lawsuit regarding the phone get absolutely because that was petty. To me, that was childish. Why the hell you want to sit there? I mean, she made herself look so stupid. Why would you want to even bring up something off a phone call, your son's phone call, that supposed to be with Stormy and Ariane, unless you bother. Make it make sense. Now, what you holding on to that for? Make it make sense. That's to show you this girl is what I call unhinged. Checking your booth there, I believe the college student put a pin in Mel's bubble. Well, college P should have put a pin too and bust that bubble. It wouldn't be out like it is today. Because I promise you, Melody looked just like any basic you know what. Any basic you know what. Because the truth be told, I think Letitia looked better than her. I think Tisha looks way better than Melody because Melody got to put all those wigs on her head, those eyelashes, which I wear eyelashes too, but I'm just saying, and all that makeup and hide behind that filter. Tisha don't need none of that. Tisha don't even have to put makeup on. And we already saw Tisha without uh those wigs on. Tisha got very long, beautiful, healthy hair. And her children. Beautiful, long, healthy hair. Now, like I said, if anybody should be hating, they should be hating on Tisha, that melanated goddess. That's who they should be hating on. Don't be jealous. Don't get mad with the messenger. If you can't stand the heat, just get out the kitchen. And I love me some Wanda. And the reason why I love me Miss Wanda, because Miss Wanda broke generational curses. I love when I see our people know exactly how to break generational curses. I love it. She know how to break generational curses because whatever was lacking in her life, she refused it to lack in her children. Now you're going to see Tisha kids. They might be the next president of the United States. The Scots children, Miss Wanda's children is the next president of the United States. Y'all can't stand that, huh? You want me to tell you how you make your haters hate? Start setting that succeeding. Start being successful. You don't have to go down in a hog's pen with them. You don't have to get dirty with them. Being successful. Start speaking life and not death. And I see right now, I'm speaking it right now. I see Letitia Scott's children going to be the next president of the United States. These kids going to be doctors, lawyers. They're going to be successful. They're going to make their grandmother or their great grandmother, Miss Wanda, going to be able to see how blessed her seeds was because Miss Wanda sowed some good seeds and she watered those seeds. She was a good mother to her kids. And the thing about it, when you sow seeds with love, plant seeds with love and not hate and bitterness. And when you sow seeds with love, you're going to reap a good harvest. But when it comes, ain't nobody hating. Nobody hating when it comes to Melody. But there had to be some bitter, bitter seeds. Bitter seeds in that garden. And those tears was tears of sorrows. Because that is one hateful person. One hateful person. She ain't nobody can be blessed but her. Nobody can be front for her. Especially when you choose your own family. What mother that you know gonna choose herself before she choose her children? I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go out the way for my children. So let's go ahead and talk, guys, because I got time today. Tina says, but she couldn't even pay Stormy. Yep, Stormy is rich, 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 rich. Stormy. Melody thinks she's Nene. Who? Melody better think again, honey. One thing about Nene, Nene is my girl. And if I say Nene, my girl, honey, Nene got, I know her spirit. I know Nene's spirit. Believe it or not, half of those subscribers that I got because Nene used to retweet my videos. Melody could never even put the shoes, Nene's shoes on. She couldn't even walk in Nene's shoes. Because one thing about Nene, Nene is strong. Nene is confident and she know who she is. Melody, when it comes to Melody, Melody is jealous. She's manipulative. She's cunning. And she very, very weak. Because she's a very jealous person. Because, like I said, I'm not a psychiatrist. But all that stems from a childhood issue. I don't know what happened in that home. What happened in home? But they always say the only child, they got their children's syndrome, childhood syndrome. But that's all alleged, okay, in my opinion. So let me read some more. Butterfly said God would take care of Mel. Stormy got God on her side. Yep, like I said, God reigned on the just as well as the unjust. But the Most High God talked it to Melody many times, but Melody wanted to do it herself. Melody came out of her mouth, God said go. God said go. God said it's all about my peace. But that girl took, and just like she jumped from platform to platform and channel to channel, she took all that in her own hands and she became God. And that's why they calling her the Messiah. Messiah. My God. The Antichrist. That's what she is to me. Mel wants to be Candace so bad. So now they say Mel wants to be Candace. She just wants to. Mel could never be them because Mel got to face her demons. Mel don't want to face her demons. Until Mel face her demons, then she gonna be able to strip off of those clothes. But she cannot strip off of those grave clothes because she don't want to face her demons. All she have to do, I could show her how to come out of it. I could show Mel how to come out of it. Because I am a prayer warrior. I am a prophetess. I told Mel, but she never took heed how to come out of this. And she can break those curses. Only way that Mel can come out of this right here, she got to sit there and take accountability of what she have done. Even if she feels that she was right. Sometimes you got to give up your wrong in order for somebody else to get right. And when she sat there and come on and take accountability of some of the stuff, see, I'm just telling you. And look, so when I sat there and said that I lost four people, I had 56 people and lost four people because now she running and say, "Oh, I know what to do now. I got the answer. I've been waiting for the answer." So that's why they look. They look how they drop it, and they got the answer now because I just been told. I told them what to do. You see, so now they're happy. So now you're going to see Mel. She's going to come out only if she faced those demons within. Take accountability. And I didn't even have to tell her that. Marcia told her that. I remember when Marcia told her that. Marcia sat there and said, Melanie never take accountability. It was easy. See, we be thinking it's a hard thing that we got to do. We think that we got to walk on top of our head. We got to turn around 100 times in order to reverse those curses. No, it's simple, simple, simple. We make things so hard. We make life so hard, but it's simple things. It's not. We got to sit there and say, "Oh, I got to pay uh, Psychic Cleo thousands and thousands of dollars to get this off of me." No, it's power in the tongue, life and death. When you speak curses, you get cursed. When you speak life, you get life. There's life and death that's in the power of the tongue. Start speaking blessings upon your life. Please speaking blessings upon other people's lives. And I promise you, you're gonna see those generational curses. You're gonna see those curses. You're gonna see them fall off when you start speaking life. But if Melody wants to come out of this, I'm gonna give you the keys right now. Because I know Melody is listening. I want to see my people prosper. Because like I say, even God gave Jezebel. God told Jezebel all the stuff that Jezebel did. God told Jezebel, I'm still gonna give you chances to repent. And that's all Melody have to do. Look in the mirror. Because like I said, mirrors are very powerful. When you have to mirror yourself, and I'm not talking about a mirror that's in your bedroom, your bathrooms. I'm talking about the mirror of your life. I'm giving you keys right now how to come out of this. See, I'm a good person. Y'all be thinking I'm not a good person. I'm a good person. All you have to do is look in the mirror of your life and sit there and take accountability. Stop the I. Stop blaming. Because when you start blaming people, there's four fingers that's backfiring right at you. And that's word from the wise, okay? So let's go to read some more. Hey, Stylist. Stylist Jill is talking. How are you doing, Stylist? She said, I'm super happy I got a chance to catch your chat between the climb. I know I'm on the tail end of it, but I will go back and replay it so I can watch it in the entirety. Love it over here. Thank you very much, Stylist. Thank you very much. I think I went on mute for I don't know how long it was. I think it was like maybe probably about 10 minutes I was on mute. So I was busy talking, but I'm pretty sure that I made it up because I'm on for an hour and 41 minutes. So I'm gonna do more like a few more minutes, and after that, I'm done. Hey, Miss Carmel Mucci says, hello, everyone. Got the three hands up. Praise him. Yes, on my way to work. We'll catch the replay. Thank you, guys. Yabu says, shout out to Letitia's mom and dad. Yes, shout out to Letitia's mom and dad. And see, that's what they didn't like. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Tisha's dad was there and he showed love dancing with his daughter, showed love. Tisha loved from the mom, and you know Miss Wanda loved Tisha to death, and love from the dad. But when you got that abandoned issue, that daddy issue, and I just hope that it doesn't trickle down on her children, which I don't think so, because I think God had matured her children, where they very articulate. They may not be able to put the dots together, but I think they understand what real love is. And I don't think that whatever Melody or anybody else say, I don't think that they could ever turn the kids away from their dad. And that's why I don't understand when it comes to Miss Van. And I'm gonna say allegedly, but I think Miss Van played a lot of part of what Melody is going through. And I'm not a psychiatrist, and like I say, all this right here is alleged, it's my opinion. And for me, it's for entertainment purpose only, okay? And I only can go by of what I see. But I think that when it comes to Miss Van played a major part in what Melody is going through today when it comes to that childhood syndrome. Because, first of all, the judge had ordered Melody and Martell to not to put the children on social media. So if the judge ordered them not to have the children on social media, why the grandmother? Why Miss Van post Melody's children on social media? So people are saying that, saying, well, she's the grandmother, but still involved. When they say social media, that means they don't want the children at all. So you don't figure out a loophole where I might not can put the children, but that does not mean my mother or my brother or my sister or whoever. No, the children cannot be on social media. But what you see Miss Van posting the children on social media. You don't see Miss Marlene doing that. You don't see Miss Marlene, and I'm pretty sure those kids are with Miss Marlene just as much as they with Miss Van. But you don't see Miss Marlene posting uh, pictures of her grandchildren. Well, why Miss Van doing that? Because they narcissists. That's why. My opinion. Mr. said it was storming out with Chuck the Deuces, especially after Mel made the HBIC comment. Let Mel watch from the sideline. Absolutely, Mel is on her way out. I see it, and when I say something, honey, you can count on it. Mel is on her way out. If Tisha couldn't get out, if Kimmy or Marcel or Martell couldn't get out, Ariane is going to get out. Ariane, absolutely, Ariane is going to get her out, and that's real talk. Okay, you right. Keep leveling up, Stormy. Beautiful says Stormy never came back. Do like Cardi B did, love and hip hop. Yeah, don't come back. She can't come back because if she come back, then she going to go against you don't want to do that because it's like a dog going back into his own vomit. Why would you want to go in something that God already said that blessed you tremendously and will bless you even more? You came and you conquered. And the only reason why Melody is calling out your name because she know when it comes to Stormy, Stormy names rains money. It rains money. That's why she's trying to sit there and follow Stormy's footsteps. She's jealous of Stormy. Jealous of Stormy. Because Stormy came in at less than 1 year. I don't even think Stormy was on that show less than 1 year. And now this girl is a multi-million dollar woman, made a business, a multi-million dollar business, where some say Stormy might be a billionaire. In a few months, Stormy might be a billionaire. Like I said, God don't play when it comes to his people. See, some people, they'll sit there and they talk the talk. But this is all action right here. Stormy is action. We got them talk the talk. Cheek and tongue will say anything. Thank you, Temper. She said 48 likes good. Thank you guys because that's good. That's really good. Um I'm ready for Love and Marriage Los Angeles. Oh my God. I can take another one. Um your boo says, I believe Martell gave Melody grace because he felt badly for falling in love with Ariane, which was hurtful. He tried to step her attack, hoping she would heal. He seems she is trying to destroy him. It could be true, but what I think, I'm going to stand on what I think. Like I said, we have a right to agree to disagree. It could be true. I don't have all the answers. But my opinion, what I think that the reason why Martell gave her grace because he loved her, but he's not in love with her. Because if he was in love with her, he would have stayed with her. But I think that, the reason why he never went ahead and filed charges because that's the mother of his children. That's why he didn't do that. But when it comes to Martell going out and having an affair with Ariane, I think way before Martell even met an Ariane, the marriage was already done. The marriage was already done because of any time, like I said, and I don't want to keep repeating myself like a parrot, but any time when a man got to continue begging himself, begging his wife, she already been checked out and constantly doing something to please her. It was nothing to, he couldn't please her. She never was satisfied because she's miserable inside. She's a dark soul. Nene started it, but put uh, Housewives on the map. Absolutely. I talked about that all the time in several of my videos. Every time when I talk about Nene, we never even heard of a Bravo. And Bravo Ben was way before Nene. But nobody ever heard of Bravo. Nene put the engine to that dying ship. Nene Leakes on Real Housewives of Atlanta put the engine to that dying ship. That's why they trying to get her back. NBC Universal, go on my girl Michelle Brown. Go on her platform. She already talked about this story. They asking for Nene back. NBC Universal. And that's Bravo. That's who cut the checks for Bravo. They know they can't do without Nene. Nene is the engine to that dying ship. And if anything, they owe Nene. Because we never would have been checking for a Bravo if it wasn't for a Nene Leakes. Nene had a black audience as well as a white audience. Nene had a international audience that was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was my show the very first seasons until Kenya Moore came. That was a loose cannon. Ooh, I couldn't stand no Kenya Moore. I saw straight through that dark soul. Yep, that's what she got, daddy issues. And that's why she want I'm talking about Melody. Melody got daddy issues. That's why she want her children to have daddy issues. But that would never happen. Guys, I got about 8 more minutes and I'm definitely going after that. But I thank you guys. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for coming in and commenting and making my job, making it really, really easy. Like I say, sometimes, people think that you got to have a million people watching you. No, no. Sometimes the million people that watching you, they not really watching to enjoy themselves. They're watching to see you fall. But when you got two or three together, God will be in the midst, make it so easy. I did almost 2 hours, guys, and I promise you, my throat is not hurting and I'm not even tired, okay? Yabu says deep-rooted childhood trauma. It can be taxing with mothers don't protect their children and fathers don't own their kids. And that's what we need to start doing something on that. We need to start talking about that because this is much needed when it comes to the black community. A lot of daddy issues and a lot of traumas. That's why I sit there and say these people need to go ahead and cut out reparations. Cut the check because half of us got some mental issues. We all got some mental issues because our people went through some stuff. Okay, let me read it again. Deep-rooted childhood trauma. It can be taxing with mothers don't protect their kids and fathers don't own their kids. Seek wise counselor with a goal of clean heart and clear mind. Absolutely, we all need therapy. We all need some therapy because our people been through something. Our people been through something. They did everything to sit there and try to tear the black god and goddesses down. Self accountability. Yep, that's the key word. So go and tell her if she wants to reverse what's upon her, she needs self accountability. That's what she needs. She thought that she had to flip on her head or she had to call Cleo, psychic Cleo. No, you need self accountability. Take accountability of some of the stuff that you did. Okay. Boo that performed, yes, Tina Love says. Checking your boo said, I want to see everyone prosper in love and purpose, repent, redemption. Absolutely. Self reflection. She's listening and probably not on vacation. Oh, she's listening. That's why I noticed when I sat there and gave the keys of how to reverse that stuff that's on her, those curses, those generational curses, my numbers went down. And the reason why my numbers went down because her and the millimeters, they said there they practicing it right now. But see the thing about it, they look at in a physical mirror. I'm talking about a spiritual mirror. That's what I'm talking about. Taking some accountability. Absolutely. Your boo got it. Stop blaming others and start taking accountability. And I promise you, she gonna be able to shake off those grave clothes. You all never been in that chat, but court was canceled today, and I have time and I appreciate the dialogue. I was beginning to think I was the only one with some sense. I subscribe. Yes, indeed. Let me read that again. Mistress 85 said, you all, I've never been in this chat, but court was canceled today, and I have time and I appreciate the dialogue. I was beginning to think I was the only one with some sense. I subscribe. Thank you very much, Mistress. Thank you very much. Like I said, in here, we are grown folks, unapologetic and non biased. We eat meat. We ain't got time to rock nobody to sleep. My girl Yabu says sad thing is IMO. Girl, you know I'm old. You gotta tell me what IMO means. I don't know what IMO means. She is lost to the point she doesn't realize rejoicing about folks' downfall is demonic. Absolutely. But you see how it worked, like I said, what you try to practice on somebody else, you'll get it back 7 times. It was presenting her life. She spoke on both sides of her family. My God, very much so, boo. A prayer line will come up soon. Yep. Why she gonna come up with a prayer line or some T-shirts? Again, ML Jr. said, intelligent plus character. That is the goal of true education. Yes, right. That was my question. Why is she posting the kids? That's it. Because she's a narcissist. She's a person that she don't respect the law. Can know them pictures will make it to the group. She know what it was gonna do. She know exactly what she's gonna do. But you don't see Miss Marlene posting no pictures. Shout out to Martell for fighting to protect his kids, not wanting them on social media. Uh, it is sad Melody wouldn't support him for the protection of those kids. Consider how toxic the show became, and that's why I understand why would she want her kids on that show? What would it serve the purpose? Having grown people sitting there Google gogging over her kids, make it make sense. Them kids got a life. These kids didn't sign for that. You did. I do think Martell loved Melody and is not in love with her. I don't believe Martell hate anyone. Yes, I do believe Martell gives the grace doing what is best for the kids. That makes sense. Thank you, Yabu. Miss Trick says, of course, Martell loved her. That's why he don't want to file the divorce and make her look bad. Season one, I think he kept it. The divorce. I think the reason why he didn't divorce Melody, in the beginning because they were good business partners and that's a tax write-off. Just like when it comes to Trisha. I think the reason why Tisha, what's her name, Trisha, and her husband didn't divorce because I think he was in the military And when you're in the military, the entire family gets a check, and that's just my opinion. So I think all that, is because of it's a business deal, okay? Because of the benefits. That's just my opinion, okay? So right, boo, he loves her, and it's sad because the kids can end up resenting her for attempting to destroy the dad. Absolutely. Glad you're okay down there, Lady D. Thank you, love. Tina Love. She said quality over quantity. Absolutely. And I thank God for you guys. Like I said, even if, they could laugh at my little small channel all they want, but I ain't going nowhere because whether I get paid or not, yes, I want to get paid, but I'm still going to stand on my truth because this is what I like to do. This is my ministry. So, I see my girls in the house, Butterfly. She say, checking your boo. Hey, Butterfly. I ain't saw Butterfly in a long time. Thank you for coming in, my girl, Butterfly. Yes, my girl, Butterfly, guys. Make sure you go ahead and check out my girl, Butterfly. Yes. Thank you for coming in, Butterfly. That is my boo, Butterfly. Yes, indeed, guys. Nene is worldwide. Yep. Melody couldn't even put the shoes, and she wants to call herself Jesus. Even John the Baptist said, I was not worthy to put Jesus' shoes on, to even tie the straps on. So what makes you think Melody can put on Nene Lee's shoes? Girl, you will be swallowed in those shoes. Those some big shoes to follow, and that's real talk. Hey, my girl Butterfly, how are you doing? Girl, look, I am on my cell phone. I don't know how to add people up here. This is I hope they put my power on. They say the power's supposed to come on today because I am running off of a generator. So I hope all is well, guys. But thank you. She said, I enjoy your highs and your lows. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, I thank you all for coming on and spending time with me with real talk, unapologetic, and nine bias. Thank you all for coming on. You made my job easy where I haven't did a 2 hour show by myself in a very, very long time. Okay. I might not have no voice after that, but it's all good. So thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And make sure you guys go and check out my girl Butterfly. Go and check out her channel. Get her to 1,000. Get her to 1,000. Come on, guys. Let's get her to 1,000. And also, my girl, speak with your girl, Marcella. Go ahead and check out my girl, Marcella. She got the receipts. And they are upset with Miss Marcella because Miss Marcella receipt is receipting. That's Stormy need to get a T-shirt putting receipt is receipting because everybody's using that name. I will go ahead and get that name trademarked. Receipt is receipting. So make sure you go ahead and check out Miss Marcella because they are upset with Miss Marcella. They say, "Oh, Miss Marcella, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue Miss Marcella." Now they want to sit there, and I'm about to leave right now, guys. They want to sue Miss Marcella because Miss Marcella is bringing light to that dark situation. Anytime when you are telling the truth, you standing on your truth, a hit dog is going to holler. So now they said there and said, "Oh, I'm going to shut you up, Miss Marcella, by threatening to sue." Miss Marcella said, "Bring it on. Bring it on. Because when you sue, I'm going to counter sue." And that's real talk. So, guys, on that note, you all be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day. So, let me see if I know how to exit my way out. So, guys, be blessed, okay? And know that anything that you say, that's your opinion, and you got freedom of speech, and nobody mad but the devil, and that's real talk. Marcella is standing on business. Yes, indeed. So, guys, you all be blessed.